In today's video, I am going to be breaking down 3-on-3 advanced basketball plays that you can run with your 3-on-3 team, or if you are just trying to learn the same concepts of plays with your 5-on-5 team, you can run these as drills as well. So let's get down and let's check this out. Really quickly, if you want a crazy defense, if you are a 5-on-5 coach, make sure to go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book that is down in the description below. And if you like the idea of me writing on this app, the link for the app is down in the description as well. It's called Playbook, and it's absolutely fantastic. So this first play is absolutely amazing. Basically, it's going to be a staggered screen for player 1. The first screen, player 3, after player 1 uses these screens, player 3 is going to roll to the basket. The second screen is going to be player 2 popping off for the 3-point shot. So player 3 is going to roll, player 2 is going to pop. Meanwhile, player 1, he is going to look to either attack or potentially pop for a 3-point shot. He could hit player 2 or he could hit player 3 on that roll. There's a lot of different options. He can also score himself. There's a lot of different options in this play. If you run the Horns offense, you could actually run a Horns offense that runs a staggered screen up top. And if that's the case, it's the exact same thing, but you're learning it in a 3-on-3 situation that can help your players learn the play better. A play that I run myself when I run 3-on-3, I'm actually this guy right here because I don't like moving because my knees are killing me, but you can have 2 players on the wings and yourself or a player who is big, center, good passer, whoever, in that high post. This is going to be a pass into player 3, and after that pass happens, player 1 is going to cut to the basket, and if he's open, you can hit him with that pass. If he's not open, he can clear out to the opposite side. Player 3 can then dribble out, and this can be a dribble handoff with player 2. Now, player 3, after this screen, will roll to the basket. Player 2 can attack, and or player 3 could also pop. It's totally up to him, and depending on how his defense is playing him. And player 2 at this point could be hitting player 3 on the pop, could be hitting player 3 on the roll, or he can attack the basket himself, or if player 1's defender plays super strong help, this can be a pass out to player 1 for a 3-point shot as well. Actually, this goes into my next play because I really like this option as well, especially how defenses will guard it. So we're going to start with a player out on this corner. We're going to have a player in that high post, and we're going to have our point guard at the wing. We're going to have a screen up top for player 1. Player 1 is going to attack the paint as early as possible. Player 3 can either roll or pop. It's totally up to him. We're trying to focus on either scoring at the rim, whether it be player 1 or player 2, but we also want to try and focus on this option out here. Because what's going to happen, especially with all of what's happening over here, you're going to see player 3's defender popping or dropping off and playing help defense. And if that is the case, player 3 can stay where he is or he can lift. Either way, player 1 can pass the ball to player 3, whether he's in the corner or on the wing. It doesn't necessarily matter. I would prefer him lifting in this case because now player 1 can come to a jump stop and kick that pass out to player 3 for a 3-point shot. Now, there's a play called an STS, and what this basically means is a screen, the screener basketball play. And basically what this means is player 2 is going to be the screener on player 1. But first, we want player 3 to set the screen on player 2. So how this is going to work is player 3 sets that screen. Now player 2 sets the screen on player 1. What we're hoping for is either some confusion or player 3's man switches off on player 2, and when player 1 uses that screen, player 3's defender is now on player 1. Big on small, there's a mismatch on both sides. So basically how this would actually end up looking is we would have a screen here. What we're hoping for is the switch. Now we've got a little bit of a mismatch here, but not huge. Now player 2 sets this screen up here, and if they switch again, now you've got a mismatch all over the board, essentially. You have a bigger man being guarded by a smaller man, a bigger man here being guarded by a smaller man here, and then you've got a small, faster player being guarded, so small and fast, being guarded by a big and slow player, which means that this is going to be a mismatch for player 1 to get to the rim, and this is going to be a mismatch in the post, and off of this roll, because obviously player 3 is not going to be sitting there for very long. Off of this roll, we may have the advantage off the roll getting to the basket because of the height advantage, and we may have the opportunity to clear out and just allow player 1 to go to work on player 3 and beat him off the dribble. So there are some advanced 3-on-3 basketball plays that you can run. Make sure to go check out my Unbeatable Basketball Zone Defense book if you coach or play 5-on-5 basketball. And of course, if you like the idea of me writing on this app, make sure to go check out the Playbook app that is down in the description below. I'll see you guys again in my next video.